Welcome back to the SuperMegaCast. I am Ryan McGee.
And I am Matt Watson.
And today, Matt printed out some fucking questions. He went, I have a clever little idea for a podcast. I'm going to print out some questions, cross out the ones we don't feel like answering, and then let's answer them on the podcast. And I was like, boy, howdy. That seems like a lot of work that we don't have to do now.
Exactly, because, usually our podcasts are like, we sit down at 11:30 at night, the day before it releases, and we're like, we don't know what the fuck to talk about. And then it's
every conversation you've pretty much heard is just us just sitting in the room. We didn't plan anything, and just and then we go on from there.
And then there's always there'll be that silence. We'll cut out and be like, Ryan, I have no earthly idea what to talk about.
Yeah,
and we'll sit there for 30 seconds and be like,
okay, bring it in with one of the segue jokes. Okay, here we go.
I guess we saw a movie. But anyway, guys, I went online, printed out some stupid list of 100 questions that we have shortened down to cut out the stupid ones like, are you married? Stuff like that. And just, just dumb ones. But we're just going to go down this list and just give you guys a better idea of who we are as people.
Oh, that's cute. And
yeah.
You want to start it off?
Sure, Ryan.
Okay. The person not reading the question answers first.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, Ryan. The first stupid question.
Ready.
Do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed?
I have to sleep with my closet door open because that's like Lego's room. That's like his place. That's like his den. All of his treats and food and water bowl and food bowl is all in there.
His bear cave.
Yeah, he's got a nice little fan in there. It's always open for him to come in and out. He used to have a little carpet until he peed all over the place.
Did he?
Yeah.
When did that happen? That was in there last week.
It's because I was at work longer than usual, and it just slipped my mind. I'm an abusive dog owner now.
Why do pets they never want to pee on hardwood floor? It's always got to be on soft carpet or a bed or a couch.
I'm glad all I had to do was roll it up and throw it down the chute.
That was an old carpet, so I guess so. For me, I usually sleep with them closed, but same for Ryan. My cat Banana, his litter box is in my closet. And if he has to go in the middle of the night, I got to keep that door open. So
yeah, I don't hang my clothes up really, so it's just kind of like a free room.
See, I do hang my clothes up, like my shirts and everything, because I don't put them in a drawer because they get too wrinkled. Because I just dig through them and don't put them back.
Interesting.
But my problem is
yeah.
Fuck, what was I saying? Oh no, I was just gonna say I have not hung them up in the last month because I have been just wearing the same 5 shirts without washing them. So there's that fun fact. Ryan, would you like to? Question 2?
Okay, so question 2 is, ready, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
Saw you were taking a sip there
of
your lime LaCroix.
It's good.
Okay, here's the question. Do you take the shampoos and conditioner bottles from hotels?
No.
What kind of question?
Because I have, a lot of people do that. My sister does.
I have better shampoo and better body wash.
Exactly.
I don't need to steal it. I don't know. Why would I?
Well, actually, I don't know. Embassy Suites has some bomb-ass soap.
I will say that hotels have the best conditioner. It always makes my hair soft.
The next time we go to a hotel, let's steal
best
shit.
Conditioner.
Let's do a video. Let's compare them. Let's steal some hotel stuff. Let's go around LA, steal a bunch of hotel soaps and shampoos and compare them. What do you think?
Yeah, let's review them.
Ryan, have you stolen a street sign before?
No, I have not. But I have, of course, seen street, when I was in college, in people's dorms. I never had a dorm, but in people's dorms all the time, there would be a stop sign or some street sign or something. And it's just I understand it's this kind of capture the flag-esque moment where it's you work hard, you think of a way how to do it, you think of a way to do it, the perfect time to do it. Or as one time, someone just saw that the sign was there, they just grabbed it and took it home.
Yeah, for me.
But I have never done that.
For me, the answer is also no. But I tried. Sorry, Mom, if you're listening to this. I'm confessing to a felony. Is that a felony? I don't know.
Is that a federal crime?
I think it is.
Because, street signs, okay, would make sense.
In South Carolina, on just this backwoods kind of area near Charleston, I legitimately found, I was driving one night with some friends, and I saw it, and we had to stop the car because it was too good to be true. A street called Memes Way.
Memes Way.
Memes Way, yeah. And I was just like, holy shit, I have to have this street sign. So my friends and I got together, and we plotted this, my friend Christian, and my buddy Jackson from Kids of Problems. We just were like, okay, how are we going to get the street sign? Because this was before I moved to LA, and we were like, we got to put this, because I was going to be living with them next year in an apartment, and we had to have this sign for the living room of our apartment. And we went out there with a truck late at night and tried to scope it out, but we found out that they heavily cement street signs into the ground. And then on top of that, the top of the street sign has these types of bolts that regular tools won't undo. So you kind of have to saw it or just dig the whole thing up, which this road every now and then, probably every 4 minutes, a car would drive by. So we did not have time to do that and kind of gave up. But I will one day go back to Charleston and steal that street sign. I pre-confessed to a crime. So
you said you're going to commit a crime. That is an actual confession.
If someone else steals that sign now,
it could be blamed on you because you had probable cause. You had a voiced confession.
Well, next question, Ryan.
Okay, yeah. What is your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve. I was thinking about this last week and I totally forgot it, but I do have.
Okay, I'm kidding. Do you have something?
I do kind of have one pet peeve, and it's stupid. A lot of people have it. I don't know. When I'm in a quiet room and there's someone eating next to me, and I can just hear like I don't know, that bothers me. But I guess my pet peeve would be that and dog hair. And other than that, that's about it. Ryan, stop it! That's about it.
That's about it?
I guess that and dog hair.
Why not cat hair?
Just animal hair on clothes. I don't mind like you, but just like on me, it bothers me.
I'm not an animal.
Ryan,
my hair on your clothes?
Shit, I just dropped over there. I dropped a microphone.
Tisk. My biggest pet peeve, I don't fucking know. Oh, when people are late, I think. I don't know. I'm one of those people that like when you set a time, you set a time. And I'm usually there either early or right on time. And then usually, people are 5-10 minutes late and I'm sitting around waiting. We agreed on a specific time, they should honor it.
And they just can't.
If not, I'll challenge them to a duel and shoot them through the heart. Next question, Matt.
I'm going to combine two of these questions, Ryan.
Yeah.
Have you ever pissed?
Mm-hmm.
Or have you ever shit in the woods?
I've done both. Because, when you camp, you kind of have to.
Oh, yeah.
What else are you supposed to do?
Hold it in until you're done camping.
Just dig a hole, poop in the hole, bury the poop.
Yeah, I've done that many times. In fact,
you don't want that poop out. Animals will come around.
Dig it up, and then next thing you know, they're taking that straight to the bank. Yeah, I got my cousin. My cousin and I used to just like see where we could shit. And I remember one time we were at a house party. Like we were kids, and we're at a house
in the woods.
No. This was not in the woods. This is like a nice beach house, like by on Isle of Palms in South Carolina.
Yeah.
And my cousin's like, oh, dude, I'm gonna go shit in the backyard where everyone's like having a party. So he just kind of like went down a little out of like view from everyone, like because the backyard went into the marsh. He just like walked out there, took a shit, and then like walked back inside. He's like, yeah, I did it. Took a shit, and I went out there and I confirmed he did take a shit out there.
Yeah.
And yeah. It's about my cousin taking a shit.
Does it smell bad?
Yes, it's feces.
Were people like ew, 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 poo, poo, poo?
I don't know. We didn't stick around much longer.
Oh, I see.
Case of the phantom shitter.
Next question is, okay, what is your song of the week? What song have you been listening to more than usual this week?
My buddy Jackson actually showed me a song called "High" by this artist called Hannah Diamond that I've been listening to, and it's a really good song. It's PC music, which is like
politically correct. Yeah.
No, not politically correct music. That would be terrible to listen to.
Personal computer music.
Yes.
Okay.
Really, it's like, it's my favorite genre. It's fun. It's boopy and boppy, and it's good. But that's my song of the week.
Scoop bop doobity boo. There you go. Mm-hmm. My song of the week would have to be "Pressure" from the Zootons. Really like I found it again because I had this baseball game on my PSP and it came with a music video for "Pressure."
You showed me this song like a couple months ago.
Yeah,
you played it in the car.
I played it once and then now it's recently come back and I'm like, oh, I really fucking like it.
I do that too. Like a video game song will just like or just a song. It'll just pop in my head that I haven't heard in years and then I'm in love with it again. You might spend a while on this one, but what is your least favorite movie?
Oh, you're right. That's gonna take me a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I sit here and think real quick? We'll like.
We can come back to that question.
Yeah, well, technically, no. I mean, we'll come back after this short message.
Have you ever tried Popeye's chicken? It's the most delicious chicken you'll ever have. Just ask one of our very satisfied customers.
Yeah, it's pretty good chicken.
You heard it first here, folks. That fucking cracker said it straight. I got one. It's from a director. You might have heard of him, Uwe Boll.
Mm-hmm. I knew you were gonna say that for some reason.
Really? Yeah.
That name popped in my head.
I hate him as a director. I think you should go watch. People should go like look up and watch videos about the whole like German tax, like film tax thing.
Yeah, he directed Blood Rain?
I don't know, something. But the movie I'm talking about is Rampage 2. I think I was just sitting through it, and it was just kind of like, I don't know. It didn't have any voice in it. Uwe Boll was just kind of just, I'm going to be all political and try to sound smart, I guess. So I'm going to have a character shoot up a news place and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, that movie. Yeah, you told me about that.
It wasn't interesting. The acting was bad. The story was stupid. Uwe Boll's a shitty director. Anyways, I don't like Uwe Boll. I think he's bad. He's going to challenge me to a boxing match now because he's a little crybaby.
Do it.
And can't handle
Please
criticism. That's actually true. You know that, right? He challenged his critics to a boxing match.
Real question, do you think if you went up against him in a boxing match,
I'd lose?
You think you would lose?
He's a very
Is he strong?
He's a very strong man.
Not emotionally, clearly, but
no. He's a big baby on the inside. And if he ever heard ever heard me say Uwe Boll's a big crying baby who can't take criticism,
we can tag team him. Like, I'll be outside the ring, you fight him, slap my hand, get me in, I'll fight him a little bit, slap your hand, you go fight him a little bit.
You can hold up like IMDb threads about his movie, and then he'll start crying, and that's when I get him.
You hit his weak spot. It's like a boss. You hit that one weak spot.
I make good movies, boo-hoo.
For me, I know that I do have more least favorite movies, but basically, like right now, all I can think of is like terms recently, and I don't know. It's just a popular opinion. I did not like Ghostbusters at all.
I can see that.
I really did not enjoy it. I thought it was bad.
To me, it's not so much that it was a bad film. It's just, it's the same thing. I've gone to the movies so much recently, like more than usual, and it's the same fucking thing every time.
You come home in tears every time.
I expect it. Like, I was sitting in a movie and I leaned over and I was just like, okay, and I basically laid out the twist, 3/4 of like when there were still 3/4 of the movie to go, and by the end of it, I was right. And it's like movies are too predictable, and I'm tired of, I know people are like, they're movies, just sit down and be entertained by them. Yes, that's what most movies are there for, but I want a movie to just, I don't know, take me to that next level that makes you get excited. You know when you see a movie and your heart starts racing and you get the adrenaline rush and afterwards you're like, oh, fuck, that was a good fucking movie. Like, I want to see that again, and I think like movies that have done that before.
Green Room, I got that with Green Room.
Yeah,
recently.
Green Room.
That's probably the most recent one I can think of.
Kingsman was another one where at the end of I was like, that was fun. That was a fun movie.
Is that the movie with Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah, with the lisp.
I did not see that one.
Yeah, there's just like, I like movies that end on a high note. I can't stand when movies end on that, like, they have to wrap up everyone's fucking story. And, like, you already know the movie's done. There's nothing else to be said. It's wrapping up everything else. So you're sitting there like, okay, there's going to be 10 minutes of useless fucking story for no reason when everything else is wrapped up. I prefer my things end on a high. I think, sorry for taking over the mic, but I think a movie that does an opening and an ending perfectly, just in my opinion, like, just to get that, that was a fun experience. Like, I went to the movies and it was fun. It was Cabin in the Woods, because the title comes up. I don't want to give it away, but I'm just going to say the opening and ending to Cabin in the Woods, when the Cabin in the Woods logo comes up, like the title font, it's a really good moment. And then at the end credits, it's just you go back and you're like, what the fuck did I just watch? And you just realize you had a good fucking time.
Yeah, honestly, like, I don't know why I thought of this, probably because it starts with a C, but a movie in the last few years that gave me that, like, I felt really good after I watched it because I just thought it was a good movie, which, I don't know, a lot of people, critics, whatever, might disagree with this. I know Chris fucking hates this movie. I really loved Captain Phillips.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really fucking good movie.
You love boat movies. All Is Lost is like one of your favorite movies.
So good.
I still have to watch it.
I know. We watched like a fourth of it and you were like falling asleep, so we had to like...
We'll answer more questions, but speaking of watching things, we're almost done. You've already seen the second season of Better Call Saul. I'm being caught up. We're about to finish it tonight. Episodes 9 and 10 are going to be watched very soon.
Yeah, they are.
And I'm fucking excited. It's really good. I love the story that's going on in it. I really recommend, even though I haven't seen the last 2 episodes of season 2, I highly recommend, if you're a fan of Breaking Bad, give Better Call Saul. Anyway, Better Call
Shalom.
Better Call Saul a try. And if you've already watched season 1, season 2, bada bing, bada boom.
Blows it out of the water.
Yeah.
It's good. All right. Well, that was a fun question.
Yeah.
Was
that my turn to ask? Is this the right page? Okay.
That might have been the last question on that page.
It was the last question on that page. You dirty liar. Anyways, what do you dip a chicken nugget in? What a fucking great question.
Honey mustard.
I love that.
It's got to be
question.
honey mustard for me.
Okay.
My whole life, love honey mustard.
Now it's almost the same answer. I'm gonna say Chick-fil-A sauce. It's a slight variation of honey mustard.
I would say also Chick-fil-A sauce if we're speaking Chick-fil-A terms.
Also Polynesian sauce.
Yes.
Really fucking good.
Any sauce from Chick-fil-A.
There's only one chicken nugget that exists, and that's the Chick-fil-A chicken nugget.
Everything else sucks.
Seriously though.
No,
like,
I love chicken
it.
nuggets. I love all chicken nuggets. Like I like McNuggets. I like.
But compared.
Yeah. Like okay, if I had a plate of McNuggets and then I had a plate of Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, like there's no competition.
Yeah.
Not even in the slightest.
The only thing that ever came like close to like me enjoying it was I went to Dutch Fork High School, and I don't know if you had it where you went, but we had Clucks Deluxe. And every now and then there would be little cartons of Clucks Deluxe nuggets. I had a field day with those.
We just had the sandwiches and they sucked.
What?
Yeah, we never had the nuggets.
You hated the sandwiches? I always got the spicy ones.
I didn't see
the spicy ones, dip them in honey mustard. Mwah. That's a good sandwich.
Clucks Deluxe, baby.
Well, it's better than the slop they usually fed. Okay, it wasn't slop, but it's I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't really like.
Was.
I didn't like
school lunches are
food.
slop. There's like America has the worst school lunches. Like, well, I'm not gonna say in the world.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, Kenya probably doesn't have too good of school lunches, but compared to like Korea or England or whatever, it's like America's school lunches kind of lack. I watched a video on it recently.
The worst school lunches were in elementary school for me.
They fucking
that
suck.
was like slop of the slop.
But do you remember those French fries that were smiley faces?
Yes.
Those don't exist anymore.
What?
Like, or they don't serve them in school, or at least no school I've been to.
Sad face.
Those disappeared around when I was in like 3rd or 4th grade.
Aw.
Ryan, would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine?
Now that doesn't say I have to show my penis.
But pose nude pretty much means penis.
No, doesn't.
Look up the definition of nude.
Yeah, but I can be nude and be photographed nude, but it not show my penis.
Well, let's think in this example, your penis is showing.
Not in any artistic magazine. It was like a funny magazine, and I think I would do this a little later in life. Like,
I would totally
I'd probably
get
like
naked
around
for something.
30. I think around 30. That's when I'd do it.
You want to work out a little first?
No. Why would what?
No,
That was mean.
No. I didn't mean it like that. I was just saying, like, yeah, maybe 30, like, work out before you turn 30.
I was thinking, I think 21 is still that prime porn age, so just weirdos online, like weird old men. I don't know, like for you're not good for another like 20 years. You're like, they're waiting for you. They're like, oh, it's okay. It's still the same thing.
I think that...
You're jailbait, Matt.
Am I? Yeah, I mean... Well, I'm 6'2". I don't know if that classifies as jailbait.
You're a little twink, though.
Okay, if I was me, the same skinniness, but I was like... Imagine if I was like 5'6".
Yeah?
I'd be...
Oh, you'd be adorable.
I'd be a massive... What?
I'd fling you around the place. You'd hit your head on a few walls, probably get a concussion.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm just picturing you 5'6" and me swinging you around by your
ankles. Was that like you'd swing me around in a sexual way?
No. Like,
okay, I thought you were... Yeah, okay, sorry.
Did you ever... You know that thing that became a stupid meme? Did you ever see the Avengers movie?
No.
Or have you seen the stupid gif of the Hulk grabbing
Yeah.
It would be like that, except with no superheroes.
That would fucking hurt me, and it would suck, and I'd be upset.
That's your problem.
I would if I wouldn't do it in a serious way, but if I had to get naked for like some comedic something, I would so do that.
Definitely.
I would.
I'd more do it in a short film than in a photography setting, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Photographs are weird. I'd rather, like, if I was in a comedy movie, and like, yeah, get naked. But all right.
Yeah, definitely.
So if any of you out there want to see me or Ryan's peen, you just gotta, get a director to pick us up for a short comedy film.
Has to be the right script. Oh, we gotta send them the right script.
Send us in your script.
Said Matt's dad.
Ryan, what the fuck?
I want to see my boy grow into a man inside of another man.
I highly doubt my dad has ever even thought anything similar to those, like that line of thinking.
Boy, oh boy. My boy's filled with boys.
I don't think my dad would be saying it in that tone. He'd be like, oh, boy. That's good.
That's good. Okay.
Sorry, Dad.
Next question. What question did you do? Oh, okay.
Pose nude in a magazine.
Do you mind if I go back up to the movies one?
Go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead.
What movies could you watch over and over again and still love?
I just mouth the words. Can I say it at the same time as you?
Yeah.
See maybe if I know what it is.
There's a few. There's a lot of good movies you
One
can
of
watch
them's got to be though.
3, 2, 1.
Iron Giant.
Yes. Yeah, it's my favorite movie.
Hence the tattoo and everything.
Yeah. But other than that, I have to say Forrest Gump is a movie that whenever it's on, you'll probably watch it all the way through wherever it is.
You can't be flipping through the channels and see Forrest Gump and just skip it.
I know.
Even if it's like towards the end, it's like I gotta watch it now.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Another one for me is Hot Fuzz.
Oh yes,
I love Hot Fuzz. As I said, I've said this before, but it's my favorite comedy movie.
You showed it to me about this year.
Yeah,
you showed it to me first time. It's good. It's really. I'd watch it again.
Have you seen the whole? You still haven't seen Shaun of the Dead. I've seen the other two in the Cornetto trilogy, or Cornetto. Yeah. What other movies are just kind of like
classics?
No, there's that when you just think of it, you see on TV, you'll watch all the way through. Another one for me is Jaws, but that's just me personally.
For me, I could watch The Shining. Definitely, I could watch Full Metal Jacket for sure, as many times as I wanted.
Cabin in the Woods, I have to throw that one in there again.
For me, All Is Lost. I've seen it so many times.
I still have to see it.
And it's still, every time I watch it, because there's virtually zero talking in the movie, but it's not boring to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that is it.
I think a few titles. It's not all that we believe that or whatever, but we listed a few. There you go. Have fun. Haha. Land Before Time's also pretty good.
I haven't seen it, or if
so
I have,
good.
I've been so small.
The first one.
All right, Ryan, I'm going to combine 3 questions because they're all car related.
Yeah.
Can you change the oil on a car? Have you ever gotten a speeding ticket? And have you ever ran out of gas?
Yes, no. But I have one time used my dad's car, got it to empty, and then he took it the next morning and was driving to work and ran out of gas on the way to work.
I've gotten...
He called me, and I went over to and I had to go get him gas.
Give him
fill
a
up
piggyback ride?
Yeah, I feel bad for that.
I think there's been 3 times where I've taken your car out, and it's by the time I'm done, it's straight running on fumes, and I'm just like... Do I take it back?
I know.
Usually I'll just be like, I'll just put $5 in it. So it's like, so it looks like I didn't take it all the way to empty, and then Ryan will run out of gas.
Is that really what you fucking do?
I've done it before.
You worm.
No, I usually put I'll put $15, $20 in it.
That's nice.
But yes, I can change the oil on a car. Thanks, Dale. I have never gotten a speeding ticket, and I've never run out of gas, but I've come very close. One time while I was driving from Charleston to Charlotte in this weird stretch of highway, and I couldn't find a gas station.
You were going to participate in the
Charlotte
protests.
Yeah, that was me. I was right in the front. No, I was going to visit our buddy Connor. And,
you were the news reporter that got knocked out or something.
Right, that's fucking offensive, dude.
What?
You can't make jokes about...
It's a white dude.
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
Okay, there we go. What's your favorite kind of sandwich?
My favorite kind of sandwich is called the Godfather, and I don't know. I've seen multiple places serve this kind of sandwich, but I've never seen one around here. It's it's got pepperoni, it's got salami, it's got lettuce, it's got a lot of good stuff. I don't fully remember what's on it. It's very Italian. It's fucking delicious, though. Yeah. I used to get it in Charleston at this place called Giuseppe's, which is...
Oh, wow. The Godfather is also at Beezer's.
Is it?
I believe so.
Is it the same thing?
It's a bunch of meats and shit.
Yeah, it's a bunch of meats, and it has I think it has oil and vinegar and spices. And
yep, that sounds
delicious.
like Beezer's.
Yeah, which is delicious.
Yes, we've already said that before, but Beezer's is great.
Maybe for Christmas break, we'll meet up and go.
Yes.
Or maybe you should come to Charleston.
I have 3 answers to this because I have 3 sandwiches that
I also like clubs.
That are my key sandwiches.
Lay them on.
Number 1, that is all-time favorite, is peanut butter and jelly.
Wait, we talked about this earlier today, just coincidentally, didn't we? With Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then after that is my cheddar cheese and mayonnaise sandwiches. Just blocks of cheese and mayonnaise.
Sorry, that's just so white. It's so white.
Yep.
Is it on Wonder Bread too?
I don't know. It could be on anything you want. And then after that, I'm going to say a toasted mac and cheese sandwich with bacon. It's actually pretty good.
That I've never thought of a mac and cheese sandwich.
And also, this also answers another question. And how did Ryan get so fat? So that answered that question as well.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know how that got on there, but...
Oh, yeah. I didn't put that on there.
Yeah.
That I really didn't.
Well, I mean, there's the secret. Toasted mac and cheese sandwiches with bacon.
Do you really blame that partially?
No, not at all. I rarely make those.
I don't know. I also...
I blame my consistent eating and unhealthy habits.
I blame Cecile. I think that, dude, pulled pork sandwich from South Carolina, with the mustard sauce.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
yes.
That takes the cake for me
Mustard-based barbecue is the best
There's no
barbecue.
denying. No, North Carolina, Tennessee, they've all got their own versions of barbecue, and they think it's superior. Rhett and Link even made a song about this, like, years and years ago. They made a song about barbecue in different states, and they mentioned South Carolina, and they mentioned the mustard barbecue. And if you've never had this, it's like a golden yellow sauce that goes on barbecue, and it is sweet, and it is tangy, and it is fucking delicious.
Goes good. Have that with some hush puppies on the side.
Oh my God! And maybe a little coleslaw,
maybe some mashed potatoes,
potato salad,
some of those green beans with the bacon bits in it,
macaronis. Oh yeah!
Oh my God!
Man.
Then down
sweet tea.
Then either down it with a water or a carbonated beverage of your choice.
Sweet tea for me. It's got to be sweet tea.
I think Sprite works better with that food for me. Sprite's my favorite carbonated beverage.
To each his own. Sprite is pretty good.
What's the next question, Billy?
What's your usual bedtime, big boy?
Anywhere between the hours of 2:30 and 5:30 a.m.
Yep, I'd probably say the exact same thing.
Rarely it goes to 5:30. I would say
rarely goes to 5 for me.
On an average for me, it's probably 3:34. Not 3:34, but 3:30
or 4. I was thinking, I was like, 3:34. What a specific time to fall asleep.
Indeed.
Yeah, I usually, every night I'm like, it's 1. It's still so early. I got plenty of time to go on my laptop or watch videos on my phone. And then it's like, it's 3. Fuck, I got work in the morning.
Okay. That's stupid. Next question. Are you afraid of heights, Matt? Are you afraid of heights?
Allow me to take a sip of this LaCroix.
May I preface this with, I think everyone on some level is afraid of heights to some degree because it's survival instinct.
Oh, yeah.
So
now, as in, like, am I afraid of heights? Like, am I going to be at the top of a ladder and be, like, trembling in my boots? 1, no, because I don't wear boots or own a pair. 2, no, I'm not really that scared of heights.
It's ladders that get me, though. Ladders are the only thing that I'm on that I'm like,
standing. Well, no, ladders don't really bother me.
Loinks.
Unless I'm like, I've done this before, but I've stood on the top of a ladder when it says, like, that one step that's like, do not stand on this part. I've stood on that, and it's been very scary because I was also on top of my my parents' house on the back deck, which is like 6 feet off the ground. Mm-hmm. So combine those two together. I'm not really scared of heights, but if I am high up somewhere, I'm obviously naturally scared of falling.
Yeah.
And scared of that, but I'm not like terrified of heights.
Yeah. I'm not really scared of heights all too much. Only on big ladders. That's about it. Just because they're wobbly, that's what brings it out. It's not the height. It's just I guess the sturdiness of my height. Which is a better way to explain it.
Yeah. Same for that. If someone picks me up and puts me on their shoulders,
mm-hmm.
I always get really nervous because I'm very like tall, which means it could be very top heavy. And if someone's like just joking around, has me on their shoulders, they could like lean backwards a little too far, and then we both come falling down. Especially if we're on concrete, that's no fun.
Or if you're in a pool next to the side of the pool, you fall back. The person playing chicken with you conks their head on the concrete. You got a death on your hands. That's a dead body in a pool. Nobody likes dealing with that.
I really don't like dealing with that. I've dealt with that many times. I do not like that.
Yeah.
Am I asking the next question?
I think so, yeah.
Do you think musicals are cheesy?
I mean, there of course some are, just like how, it's kind of like all action movies are dumb. All, there's that type of thing. Like they're dumbed down, boring. All musicals are flamboyantly overreactionary. It's just a difference in medium, and there are good musicals. The Book of Mormon, Wicked. I didn't like Rent too much. It was all right.
Avenue Q.
Avenue Q's good. I just think like either you go all out with it and you have a high production thing, like, Broadway with The Lion King, that's very, or Cats. I've never seen Cats, but, just they're famous, whatever. And then you can get down to the level of the self-aware, smaller productions, which is like Evil Dead the Musical, which is just like it knows its own production value and it doesn't try to be anything more. That's the best way I can describe it. So my favorite musicals are those that either go all out, and the Mormons goes all out in their kind of musical endeavors. They don't try to hide from it or try to change it in any way. Or those who kind of satirize, I guess, the musical genre.
Honestly, like, I hate that there's that whole stereotype. It's like, if you like musicals, you're gay. I love musicals. They're fun to me.
That's more of a South Carolina thing.
Yeah, I think so. I do enjoy musicals, considering I have played major roles in a few musicals.
The Jungle Book?
I played Mowgli in The Jungle Book.
Fucking whitewashed.
Yeah, I was in 5th grade. I didn't know what racism was. So.
Did they like dress you up?
They spray tanned me. Yeah, they spray tanned me.
They gave you a little black bowl cut wig.
No, I had my regular long hair back then, but they did spray tan me. And then
Did they actually spray tan you?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
They did.
Look at me right now. You're not fucking with me.
I have the DVD somewhere. They did spray tan.
Oh my God.
I'm a little jungle boy.
No, you can't fucking say. Jesus Christ. I'm a little jungle boy.
But yes, I do like musicals. Show tunes in Broadway make me feel real good when I listen to them. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Fun stuff.
Ever used a gun, Matt?
We can skip that question.
Yeah, okay. Do you believe in ghosts?
Do I believe in ghosts?
It's nearing the Halloween date.
Now, do I believe in like...
Do you believe in paranormal beings or energy, I'm guessing?
See, I feel judged and stupid for my opinion on this, but I don't know. I'm not saying that I necessarily do believe in paranormal shit, but I don't dismiss it, I guess. I don't know enough, and I think it's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't... In my mind, I think that it's plausible that, things could exist beyond our realm or our dimension. I think that's definitely possible. Well, I mean, things do exist beyond our dimension, but in the form of, like, energy and beings and shit like that, I don't know. I just don't know, but I think I have a very open mind to that stuff because I think it's very interesting. Mm-hmm. So I don't just shut it out and be like, no, ghosts aren't real.
Part of that could be kind of like the after kind of upbringing of a religious background.
Yeah, maybe.
That the afterlife is such a huge part. It is not just the end goal with the religion we were in, but it is the second life.
Well, this isn't this. I mean, this doesn't have anything to do with religious upbringing. No. It's just my personal. I think that.
I was just wondering because, like, you're in church, you're taught a lot about the afterlife, of course.
No, I mean,
and so I'm wondering if that kind of like that's like a seed that's always there. Like, is there something after you die, or are you just talking about strictly ghosts and figures like that?
Well, right now I'm just talking about like ghosts and stuff. When it comes to an afterlife, that's a whole different discussion to have with me. But when it comes to ghosts and like otherworldly forces, I don't know. I mean, I don't disbelieve it, but at the same time, I don't strictly believe it.
Yeah,
I guess.
I strongly disbelieve. It's the same thing. I don't care that you believe or not. Sounds like we're talking about religion, but I don't know. Just it's not that I don't believe it because I can't wrap my mind around the thought of it. It's just I can't back the whole, your consciousness being personified in something that's not being contained. Like,
right. I don't. I'm not saying
body and all that stuff. And
I don't believe when you die you become a ghost. That's not like what I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not thinking like conscious like minds becoming other forces. I don't know, like something beyond our dimension or something that we don't know about. I don't know.
Yeah. Just strongly disbelieve
until it happens to you.
Until it happens to you.
Until Ryan gets raped by a ghost in his sleep.
Here you go. Here's the question pamphlet. Okay, we're going to ask a total of 3 more questions, and then we're going to end the episode. Jeremy. Sorry, just one person at least.
It's like, what? Oh.
Yeah.
He said my name. Okay, here's a simple one. Tea or coffee?
What?
Tea or coffee?
I'm going to go sweet tea. 100% sweet tea for me.
Yeah. I mean, sweet tea will always take the cake over anything. Like, I wish that people drank sweet tea like they drink coffee. Sweet tea is literally liquid cavities, but it is absolutely delicious. But when it comes to like in the morning waking me up, I would rather have tea, but coffee is just more accessible, and I love coffee, so
yeah.
I guess I don't know on that one. I'm kind of divided.
That was an easy, simple question.
It was.
Okay.
In 5 sentences, I want you to tell me why you like sweet tea.
Tastes good. Really good. Superbly good.
3.
I like it.
4.
Yum.
Okay.
Okay. I think we've answered this before. I don't care. But do you want to get married?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I mean, it's something. Right now, no.
Yeah.
But somewhere within the range of 5 to 10 years, for 5 to 15 years from now, yeah, I'd love to get married. I just like to get married and settle down once this crazy phase of my life has, sizzled out.
Yeah. I definitely could see myself getting married one day, just in my 30s, definitely not in my 20s. I don't know.
I think like 28's a good age. Like 28, 29 is a good age to get married.
Yeah. That's all about, I don't know. There's getting married, and then there's like settling down and having kids and all that. I have no qualms with marrying, I think, but in terms of having kids, I think as for now, my mind's kind of made up currently on that regard in
That's
terms
fine.
of my future.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about the kids thing on a podcast before, so I mean, our minds haven't really changed since then. But yeah, I would
You're
like to
gonna
get
have
married.
little gremlins.
Ryan, that's really fucking mean, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna laugh at your kids one day.
You're gonna be tall, beautiful, blue-eyed sons of bitches.
And I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna trip them when they're little toddlers too.
Behind
your
I
back,
will not.
I'm gonna laugh to myself.
When I have kids, I will not have you around.
You won't have a choice.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Try to find me.
What? Just like, God, I haven't seen Ryan in like 10 years, but I keep smelling something. It smells like Ryan.
Smells like a
gooch.
Smells like a big old honk of dick. Big old slab of meat just came fresh from Ryan. Okay, so before we ask the last question, we just wanted to say that go check out Ninja Sex Party's new Cool Patrol music video. We're in it. So go check that out. Really fun to shoot. We had a good time on set. We'll probably talk about that on the next podcast.
It was super fun to shoot.
Yeah, it was definitely a good time. We've already seen the video. We think it's funny. It's really well made. I really like it.
Yeah, by the time this podcast
it'll been 2 days released by then, or no, 3 days.
Yeah, it'll
Tuesday, Wednesday,
already
Thursday.
be out. Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, one final question. Do you think there is even a remote possibility that at some point in the future, you, Leafy, and Keemstar can put this all behind you and bury the hatchet?